Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video, and let's move quick because we are going to go through a new stage of Boss Rush here. So the new Boss Rush stage, Stage 8, is out. Future Gohan, Ultra Full Power Super Saiyan 4 Goku, Android 17, transforming Goku and Frieza. So we of course are going to take what I consider maybe the best team in the game. We're going to take the Joined Forces, Khalifa and Kale team here in the Boss Rush and see how well it performs. We'll go ahead and rock this team right here. And I cannot imagine that we are going to need any items or anything like that. Now, I don't think this stage of Boss Rush is going to be difficult by any means. The only thing that, I mean, could be maybe a small, tiny, teensy little issue could be our boy, Android 17. Android 17, of course, has the annoying and cheeky little effect in that third stage of blocking energy attacks, right? So that is something to sort of, keep in mind. But outside of that, like, just the fact that you'll need physical attacks in that one stage, it is going to be an absolute joke to just, like, destroy this stage. Now, Boss Rush is a consequence of what happened with Dokkan events, like, basically no longer being hard anymore, right? Like, I remember when Boss Rush first came out, and it was, like, a struggle, a real challenge to get through that first stage. Like, not really the first stage, but, the stage that had, like, every Dokkan event at the time, like, how difficult that was. Now, it's like, this stuff is, it's a joke, man. Like, you just tear right through it. Here, by the way, is, the best unit in the game, LR, Kale, and Khalifa. Now, by the way, JP has apparently fixed the faulty issue with additional attack. Well, okay, JP has fixed the faulty issue with the attack stats being a little bit out of whack. But what they have not fixed is the additional attacks kind of being out of whack. That is still messed up. Like, so when we got that additional attack with, Kale and Khalifa right there, they had, what, like, 16 key or something like that. That's still something that we have to work around. We'll probably have Trunks, yeah, we'll keep Trunks and Mai right there. So I decided just to kind of, do things a little differently. I brought Trunks and Mai, I'll probably link them up with LR Goku Black. They'll work as, reasonable linking partners. And I might do, like, LR Khalifa and Kale and have them linked up with LR Goku and Frieza. I think that'll also be a reasonable sort of couple of rotations. Then I just brought, LR Kid Goku and Arale. They're always a very fun unit, a very strong unit, so we can kind of let them have some fun. I'm having a bit of difficulty here with the key for this rotation right here. Like, not really able to get up to 18 for LR Goku and Frieza, but notice how, because Kale and Khalifa give 4 key from their leader skill to join forces, it's very easy for, like, most of the team to get their, at least super attacks off. But then, yeah, look at the additional right there, how much key they had. That's just wild. Like, I'm really hoping that gets fixed sometime soon. But, I mean, we'll see, man. But it's like, come on. We can't... It's been, like, a full week now since, JP updated, and, like, a lot of these, sort of bugs are still in place here. Like, again, that stuff has got to get fixed. Like, I'm not really... I messed... Oh, no, we're good. Okay. I'm not really, like, super mad, but it still could be, like... I just think it's been a little bit too long, right? And, like, they only gave 5 stones for compensation. I feel like they could have done a little better than that, just because I don't really... The issues weren't... They were annoying, but they weren't that bad. Like, it's not like the end of the world, but they did last for quite a while. That's more of the issue for me. Not the fact that there were bugs, but kind of the length of it. Like, it's kind of like... But then again, like, Global, right, had the giant form bug for... How long was that? Like... like 2-3 months or something like that. Like, I think JP only had that one for a week or 2 at the time, I want to say, before JP got the next version update, which, Global, unfortunately, did not get it as quick. By the way, this deep into the fight, so now, like, LR, Kale, and Khalifa, right, now they're going to have, like, the crazy chance to dodge. Now their defense is going to be sufficiently built up. this is where Kale and Khalifa starts to get real ridiculous, is deep into fights. Like, because it's like they already, like, they start out an offensive powerhouse. Like, even in like a situation where, like, you know, you're not fighting a pure Saiyan or a Universal Survival Arc enemy, Gohan's defense is so high that even their normal attacks aren't able to hit him, though. But, like, against a non-pure Saiyan or Universal Survival Arc enemy, you know, they're not coming out of the gate, like, you know, doing LR, Goku, and Frieza damage. But by the end of any fight, their defense is, like, better than any LR can get. Like, that's the thing. LR, Kale, and Khalifa, not only are they, like, the hardest hitting unit in the game, but they're also, like, the best defensive unit in the game. I'm trying to think, like, what LR, like, no, there's no LR that's better defensively than they are. Like, it's crazy. Like, it seems, again, and it seems ridiculous, and I know, like, it might be hard for some people to believe, but, like, it's true. Like, Kale and Khalifa, they're just that crazy. Like, offensively and defensively, you know, building up their attacking power, you know, building their dodge, everything. Like, it just makes them, like, a silly unit. And then even on their own joined forces team, you can kind of get away. Yeah, see, like, right there. There's LR Goku Black and Zamasu getting an additional super attack. And, like, their additional super attack, they had 24 ki. Like, obviously, that's not intended. Now, I would almost like to go back and double check to make sure that, to look at the damage there. I feel like LR is getting additional attacks. They might actually do, like, additional damage, which is crazy. Okay, so, now, Kale and Khalifa, they're going to be much more formidable in this fight right here, because Goku obviously is a pure Saiyan, so even though we got 24 ki for Goku and Frieza, we're not even going to make it over there. Kale and Khalifa, they're just going to go ahead and sit Kid Goku down pretty much instantly. Like, whoop, yep, one attack. And they still had numerous other attacks coming. I just love this team, this Joint Forces team. And, like, there's just so many, like, really powerful LRs that you can utilize here, too. Like, you know, that's the thing. You know, you have units like, you know, LR Cell, who we're not rocking. You know, you have units like, I don't know, what's another dumb, busted one? Like, LR Bojack is on the category. Like, just so many super powerful LRs. It's like, I'm actually kind of surprised that the Joint Forces got a category stage so, or a category, like, leader so quickly. Like, you know, sure, eventually they might get one, but, like, you know, like they really released LR, Kale, and Khalifa at, like, such a weird time. Like, you know, this is a unit from, like, next year. It's like, they're like, yeah, we're planning on releasing this LR, Kale, and Khalifa in 2021, but let's just go ahead and drop them now. Like, that's almost kind of like what it feels like, man. Alright, so we're gonna get a Dokkan attack right here. Whatever, I mean, it doesn't matter. I don't even really need to click on the Dokkan attack. Matter of fact, I'm not even gonna do this Dokkan attack. I'm just gonna let it go to get us through this event a little faster, because we do still have quite a ways to go. Like, you know, transforming Goku and transforming Frieza, they're both, like, 5-stage long Dokkan events. So, you know, those ones are going to last a little longer than your typical Dokkan event will, right? Because, like, almost every Dokkan event nowadays, they have them sitting there at, 4 stages. We'll do this right there. Boom. And then that will give LR Goku, Black, and Zamasu a nice little bit of ki. Now, I also decided to bring LR Trunks and Mai, mainly because, you know, they work very well with LR Goku Black and Zamasu. I would actually dare say it's, you know, you're better off with a rotation of Trunks and Mai and LR Goku Black than LR Goku Black and TUR Goku Black, because TUR Goku Black is just nowhere near the level of units that the LR is. Like, the LR, usually the way it works for LR cards is, like, once they get to that LR, it's just such a massive leap in power, such a gigantic, gargantuan leap in power that, you know, it's not really going to help quite as much, like keeping the TUR, right? So, like, people will ask all the time, like, oh, I just pulled a do Bojack, you know, do I keep him as, like a linking partner? You know, I just got another LR Goku Black, do I keep him as a linking partner? Like, The answer I always give is no. Like, feed them. Like feed them in until you have the LR rainbowed, and then at that point worry about a TUR. Like, the only one that I would actually say it's worth it is Kale and Caulifla, just because of like how strong. Like, again, I think their TUR. After using a 55% merged Zamasu, I want to say I'm leaning towards Kale and Caulifla still being the best TUR in the game, but, you know, who knows? Maybe it's Trunks. Maybe Trunks is actually the best TUR in the game. Like, I haven't had too much opportunity to use Trunks and Zamasu yet, so, you know, we'll sort of see. Okay, so now we're getting up to Android 17. Now, remember, 17 can block energy attacks. Now, the one thing about it, though, is where Super 17 would block beams, and then he would heal them. This Android 17, he gets, you know, he just blocks it. Like, 17 would heal a bunch of his health. That's why it was super annoying, because it's like, you know, if you get an energy attack, like, you know, you're just, like, resetting part of the fight. It's still going to be really, really hard. But, you know, for this 17, it's like, whatever, hit him with an energy attack. It doesn't really matter too much. Because at that point, he's not healing or anything. So the damage you've inflicted on him is still there. Also, I want to say that LR Trunks and Mai, they're looking pretty good in this video so far. I feel like they are handling stuff very, very well. Here, we'll do this. And that way we can give LR Goku and Frieza their sort of big-time attack. Now, again, this is another one where LR, Kale, and Caulifla are going to be looking good. Because obviously Android 17 is a universal survival arc enemy or category unit. So they are going to be getting at bare minimum 2 super attacks and 1 additional. But, you know, because mine is rainbow. Look at that. See, like, that's... it's just crazy. Like, let me see what kind of damage they're doing right here. Is this... No, I think that was about the same level of strength as their first super attack, right? So even though it looks, wow, look, see, dude, that, okay. Now, when I'm talking about Kale and Caulifla as the best unit in the game, like, there you go. Like, the type disadvantage, and they took like 1,000 damage from 17. Like, that's what, 2 super attacks, and already 17 is not able to damage them. Like, that ability for Kale and Caulifla, that's even going to rear its head over in, okay, Goku and Arale, I think, really helped out right there, because... 4, 5, 6. No, that is an 18 key super. Okay, perfect. So that will give us... No, that's 17 key. Are you kidding me? Okay, that's actually very annoying. I swore that was an 18 key super, because LR Goku Black and Zamasu at 12 key, it's just a blast attack. So 17 will go ahead and block that. Their 18 key is, of course, a physical attack. Don't have to worry about Trunks and Mai, though. Both of theirs, Trunks does get down and dirty, so it does count as a physical attack. And then LR Kid Goku and Arale, they're also physical attacks. And then I think for Kale and Caulifla, I believe their 12 key is a physical attack, and their 18 key is a beam attack. And then obviously for both Goku and Frieza, both of theirs are physical attacks. So on this next turn, we will be able to take 17 down. I guess the only thing is we do have quite a lot of AGL units on the team. So here, let me get... Yeah, I want to make sure that green key is there. Boom. Oh, well, the purple. That's even better. All right, cool. So 17 is going to be taken out. Again, you know, starting to get deep into this fight. Now their defense begins to build and build and build and build. Oh, wait. I just realized I did the 18 key. Silly me. Look at me. I forgot. Oh, well. Well, the 12 key. They will actually be able to actually damage 17. Look at me. I'm getting too ahead of myself. I already called out that their 18 key is a beam super, and there I went ahead and did it. I mean, again, it doesn't matter because Goku and Frieza, they're going to hit for 57 million thousand damage right here, and it's going to be over. But, you know, very good, very good. Now, for the next boss rush stage, they're probably just going to do, like, the next 5 bosses. Like, you know, now for several boss rushes in a row, all they've done is just added, like, the last 5 Dokkan bosses as the actual enemies there, right? So, like, it makes me think, like, okay, so what we're probably going to get from the next boss rush stage is Super Buu. So SCR Super Buu would be first. Then we would get, what's his name? Metal Cooler. Then we get Int Goku Black. and then we will get Blue Gogeta and Broly, and that would be the next boss rush stage, because they're just doing an X5. And then the following one after that would be LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku, LR Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. Then I think we will probably go to Dokkan Fest K Goku, transforming Vegeta, and then Hit. So hopefully they switch things up. Like, they gotta start, like, you know, I'm saying it every video now, but like, Dokkan really right now is in an instance of every single week the best unit in the game is coming out. Like, in 2019, pretty much, like, basically starting with Gogeta and Broly, that's been the case, right? Because, like, Gogeta and Broly dropped, and it's like, whoa! Like, they're the best TURs in the game by a long shot. And then it's like, then the LR Super Saiyan 4s come out, and it's like, whoa! They're the best, like, they're the best units in the game. And then it's like, you know, Dokkan Fest Kid Goku comes out, and it's like, whoa, wait a minute, this guy, even this guy is, like, in the discussion for best TUR. Like, I still probably would say that Kid Goku is, like, a top 5 Dokkan Fest TUR, just with, like, how powerful he is, really, like, his ability to do crits and stuff like that. And, like, then they release transforming Vegeta, and it's like, oh, geez, like, his leader skill's crazy. And then they turn around and drop, well, I mean, Hit came out. Hit is good, but I don't think Hit is on. Hit is really good. Like, I don't want to downplay him too much, but I don't think Hit is on the level of all these other units I'm talking about. Like, definitely not at all. And then they drop LR, Khalifa, and Kale on us, and then now Trunks and Zamasu. It's like, seriously, like, you know, people, like, you know, oh, here Truth goes, best unit in the game, but it's like, I mean, now, like, they're, you know, they're dropping, like, the best unit in the game every week. Like, what am I supposed to do? Say, oh, well, yep. You know, Zamasu hits the hardest. He tanks the best. You know, he has the best defense. His links are the best, but nah, he's not the best unit in the game. Like, you know, if it's something like that, I was, you know, hyperbole right there. You know, Zamasu doesn't actually, he's not the best in every single area in the game, right? Like, because that's the thing. You gotta understand, like, for the most part, you can't really compare TURs to LRs. Because LRs, like, you know, with the ability to get up to 24 key, you know, getting to SA20, like, all of those things just lead to LRs just being way more impressive than non-LRs. Like, you know, a TUR has to be absolutely insane in order to match an LR, like, you know, Merge Zamasu, like, getting the 280% attack buff. It's like, okay, yes, there we go. That's the type of thing that has to happen in order for a TUR to, like, even be on that level. And, like, you know, that's kind of what happened. Like, and then, you know, the Spirit Bomb Sword Rage Trunks, like, he also has that potential. Like, because of the fact that he gets 30% attack per orb, like, you know, the sky is the limit for Trunks. And then, I do really like that Trunks, because he also does give himself 10% defense per orb. So, like, that very quickly could amount to a lot of defense. And I was looking at that Trunks dude, and, like, Trunks, he has LR level defense as a TUR. Like, Trunks has 12,000 defense. That's, like, super high. So, this could be annoying. If Goku, I'm very curious to see how much damage Kale and Khalifa will do to Goku. Hopefully he does not stun them before they attack, though. Okay, perfect. So, let's see if Goku is able to survive Kale and Khalifa. So, 2 super attacks plus an additional. Is that enough to finish Goku off? It might be. Let's see. Oh yeah. Sure is. Like, again, you know, best unit in the game. There it is. That's very impressive. That's... Like, you know, these transforming fights, you know, transforming Goku, transforming Vegeta, transforming Frieza, like, you know, they're set up in a way to where, you know, it's easy because they're only one typing the whole way through, but, like, you know, once you get to that last stage, they are pretty formidable. Like, the Blue Goku, the Frieza. I would say Goku and Frieza more so than the Vegeta, because they stun. You know, the 70% chance to stun that they have, that's real problematic, because, you know, your unit in your first slot can easily get stunned to where they're not able to super attack, which certainly adds to the difficulty. Like, I would say that's a little bit of the same thing with like the Hit Dokkan Fest boss, where because Hit has that ability to stun you, it definitely does make him a little bit more threatening, because you at least have to do a double take of, should you put your best unit in the first slot, because they might not even get a chance to attack. Whereas, the Transforming Vegeta, we don't really have that same thing. Oh, we'll have Goku and Frieza go first there. Oh, yeah. Now, the other thing, too, is while we're going through this event, we're not having Goku and Frieza with their full passive active. Because remember, the enemy does have to have their attack lowered for Goku and Frieza to have their full sort of attack capabilities. But it's not really... It's not the biggest deal, because, like, they still hit more than well enough, as y'all can see. Now here, this is also another event where Kale and Caulifla, they'll be brought back down to Earth a little bit. Because, this Frieza is not a Universal Survival Arc enemy. Really, both this Goku and Frieza should be. They should have just made them from the Universal Survival Arc. Like, it's kind of dumb, because, like, their super attack is, like, so very clearly from the Universal Survival Arc when they're, Goku and Frieza have their little bouts at Baba's Palace. Like, but they also wanted to make it to where that Goku and Frieza go through all of their forms, right? So, like, I don't know. I almost think maybe it would have been better had they not used those super attacks for Goku and Frieza right there, and instead had made those different units that were from the Universal Survival Arc. Because that way, we could have had another really good Angel Golden Frieza, maybe one that would not lower attack for super type allies, so you could maybe get a little benefit there. And then obviously a blue Goku would be nice. Although it'll be interesting to see. They probably won't do it, but they definitely now, like, if they release the Kaioken Blue Goku, like, they could give him a different name to use with normal Blue Gokus. There's no reason not to. Back in the day, they did not do that. They gave Kaioken Blue Goku the same name as normal Blue Goku because it would have been too strong, right? Like, having that Resurrection F Blue Goku and then the Kaioken Blue Goku on the same team, and then also that being Super Vegito's team. Yep, there's Kale and Caulifla. Sorry. And then also that being Super Vegito's team, like, no other team would have been anywhere within the realm of as good. Like, back in the day, it was like, oh, Super Vegito versus Buhan was like a close race. But, like, if you could use Kaioken Blue Goku and Blue Goku on that team back in the day, I think that would have, like, head and shoulders made AGL a better team. And then here we are in the final stage. Like, again, so easy. We haven't really even needed to really talk about what's going on, as we just absolutely, like, cream pie devastate this stage. I don't know, man. Dokkan, every video I'm going to be repeating myself, but they got to increase the difficulty. They have to at this point. Like, at the very least, Legends also is releasing the best unit in the game every single week, just like Dokkan is. But, like, Legends has the difficulty for the events to be, like, the units to be utilized. Now, I know it does, like, a lot of people think it's kind of, like, cheap difficulty, because they literally make it to where it's, like, in that Broly event, like, only Gogeta can really damage that Broly, right? Other units can't really hurt him. So, you can't beat that Broly event because time will run out if you don't have Gogeta. That's kind of, like, artificial difficulty, basically. But, like, at least there is some difficulty, because in Dokkan, there's nothing. Like, even, like... Nah, we're putting Kale and Caulifla first. There's no way. There is no fear whatsoever when you have Kale and Caulifla. Their defense, if Frieza super attacks them, they might take double digits. Because they've already super attacked several times. So, I'm not concerned about this at all. 55,000, that's nothing. That's 10% of our health, basically. Good job, Frieza. Congrats, my boy. Very good. Okay, so finishing off this boss rush stage, we are going to be getting 35 stones, so that's very good. And again, this is such an easy stage that, if you re-rolled right now on GP, you could beat this stage. Like, it's not... None of the boss rush stages are really difficult at all. You could easily beat them. Like, if you pull, I don't know... really, that Merge Zamasu banner... well, even the Trunks, either banner, if you re-roll and kind of get, like, a copy of every unit pretty much featured, you're like, you've got a team. You can beat all these events like nothing. So, I don't know. We'll see what Dokkan does. There was a new stage of Boss Rush. I can't, there's no way, I can't even clickbait this title. I can't say like, oh, difficulty, the hardest boss rush yet. It's like, no, like, we just, you know, destroyed it. Like, boom, it's done. Thanks for the 35 stones, and we're done. So, thanks guys for watching. I'll catch y'all next time.